I believe the mentality that we can still get everything our body needs from just the food we eat is the biggest cause of all the world's health problems today. Because we simply can't. It's a fact. You just have to read the studies. What's in our food today isn't what was in there 100 years ago. And if you're still caught in that mentality from back then, it's no wonder why we've got so many people, we think we're eating super healthy, yet we can't understand why we're so sick. And it makes a lot of sense. But the good news is there's a massive shift in place right now, a massive awakening and understanding of all of this. And with that shift, people are starting to wake up. They're starting to realize, and we're starting to find and look for solutions. It's only recently that people are starting to understand that you can actually get everything you need from supplements, and it's been proven to work. And it's exciting because now we actually have more access to perfect nutrition and everything our body needs and more than was ever possible in human history. So this is an exciting time to be alive. And I believe over the last 50 years, probably 100 years, our health has been declining. I believe we're about to hit a tipping point and things are going to get a lot better because of companies like YOR Health. People are very skeptical about the use of supplements, and so they should be. There's been a lot of dodgy products out there. And for me to put my name at the time behind YOR Health, they had to have a lot of proof that it worked. And that's what really attracted me to the company, that with the YOR Health products, it's been clinically proven and patented that the nutrition is getting into your blood. And I'd never seen anything like that in the industry. So for me, supplementing is essential. There's no other way I could get all the nutrition my body needs. I don't have time to spend eating and cooking and preparing 7 meals a day with all the different colors, all the food groups. That mentality and that information that we're getting given, it clearly isn't working. So this is the way forward. You listen to the economical forecasters. They believe in the next 10 years, supplementation is just going to be normal. It's the way of life. So we're about to be ahead of one of the biggest booms the world's ever seen. So it's an exciting time to be part of it, and you can't go past YOR Health. We've all seen the adverts on TV of digestive health and whatnot, but I still believe that most people don't know why it's so important. And the simplest explanation I had given to me was whatever happens inside your digestive system soaks into your blood, and your blood circulates throughout the whole body, and it affects everything. So it's very, very important. And if you think about a tree, if you want to poison the tree, you poison the trunk at the very root, and that will spread throughout the branches and the whole tree will eventually die. Well, I really see the digestive system as the trunk of the human body. It's where everything roots from. So it is super important that you get that system very, very healthy. The reason our digestive system is so unhealthy is because of what we're putting into it. And we're eating all these foods that the human body can't break down, and it's clogging us up. And when it gets clogged up and sits there, it begins to ferment or putrefy, and it goes off. And then on top of that, we're eating all these toxic foods, highly acidic foods, all this artificial stuff we're putting into our digestive system. We can't break it down, and we become very clogged, bloated, and guess what that goes into? Your bloodstream. So it's really no wonder why people are struggling with energy. They're not feeling well. They're not living a life of vitality. And I believe most people haven't even scratched the surface of their own human potential. And so my advice is clean the gut out, clean that digestive system, and get on the Probiotics Ultra. It's the strongest on the market, 40 billion good bacteria daily, 10 strains. It's had an incredible impact on my life. It's something I'm very, very passionate about sharing. So guys, don't wait. Let's get you on it. Most people really don't know why enzymes are important. They don't really know what they do or what they even are. And they are no wonder drug, they're no magic pill or berry. They're up there with the most important substance in the human body, up there with oxygen. So they're kind of important. Enzymes really activate life. Okay, Okay, they're like a spark plug in a car, and they're responsible for activating and converting carbohydrates into energy. They're responsible for breaking down proteins for recovery of our muscles, skin, hair, nails. They're also required to break down and utilize fat, and also for nutrition to actually absorb the nutrients we take. We need them, basically. So it makes a lot of sense why people are struggling to get energy from our food. You know, most people eat, they're actually tired. So it makes a lot of sense. Most people are struggling and very slow to repair. Their body's sore, their skin's not like they want it to be, because we're struggling to convert the proteins into amino acids. And most of us have a problem breaking down fats and absorbing nutrition. We're eating more calories than ever before, but we've got more malnutrition problems than ever before. We're simply not absorbing or activating what we're putting in our body. And the reason for this is the Western diet basically cooks and processes all the enzymes that come naturally in our food out of it. So we've never been more depleted of enzymes. And the reason I choose the YOR Health Digest Ultra is because it's plant-based. It's an all-in-one, it works on all types of food. And if you watch the YouTube videos, you'll actually see the enzyme break down and disintegrate the foods that you add it with. And by simply doing that, you're putting the body under a lot less stress. You can start utilizing and absorbing all the food and nutrition that you're putting into our body. And that's why our supplements work, because we've got the enzymes that are extracted out of them during processing put back in. And that's why our products are like no other. So get on your Digest Ultra. It's never been more convenient. Carry these with you every day. And if you're eating a big meal, you're eating a processed meal, instead of having it sit in your system, clog you up, go off, putrefy, and make you even more tired, have the enzyme with it, will help disintegrate that meal. We can absorb it and get the energy, the vitality, and the recovery we want from our food. I believe that alkalizing should be taught in grade school and is the most important factor of our health today. I really got passionate about alkalizing. Basically, throughout my teenage years, I was very, very ill growing up, and I saw a lot of doctors, was on a lot of medication for several problems I had, and it was something that I was just told was hereditary, you know, it's genetics, you're just going to have to live with it. And then everything changed for me the day I saw a Chinese doctor. And they basically tested my body and said, your body is on fire. You know, your diet is pure acid, which is the opposite of alkaline. And all the symptoms they said I should be having, I had. You know, so from that moment I changed. I started alkalizing my body, and I've never been sick since. So it's really had a huge impact on my life, and that's why this is part of my life's work, is sharing this, because of the effects it has on people. The simplest way I had alkalizing explained to me is if your body is alkaline, it means it's very rich in oxygen. And we need oxygen for every single function in the human body. Our brain uses more of it than any other organ in the body. So it's very important for chain of thought, everything. And if you're acidic, it basically means your body's deficient in oxygen. So everything in your body is inhibited. So the simple science behind it, if that's true, is if you alkalize your body, alkalize your life, everything will be enhanced. And for me, I've been using alkalizing products for a long time, and I noticed a massive shift when I started taking the YOR Health Super Greens. This is basically full of all the most highly alkaline substances on the planet. And the problem with our diet today, the Western diet, is probably 90% acid forming. So we're way out of balance. So this product really helps me keep in balance. It tastes good, unlike most of them. And you can just chuck it in the water. I carry a couple of these with me wherever I go, wherever I'm traveling, whether it's on the plane. And I don't want to go a day without my Super Greens.